If there was one new use of taxpayer dollars, what would you spend or use it on and why?
There's so much. One thing I would like to see would be more of the history displayed throughout Carter Lake. I'd like to see the club area restored to something like what it, I mean, just so with signs and things so that it has some of the history that's shown as you walk through it, and the rain gardens along the way, have those functional, and maybe put some historical signs along the trail that could talk about some of the things that happened throughout Carter Lake, or some of the things that used to be here. I'd like to have some sort of place, and I had thought about this when I was on the building committee for the community center, to have an area on some of the walls or somewhere where they could display some of the, just displays of the history, to show some of the things that represent the past. And I know we've talked about doing that down at the old senior center, but, or even here in City Hall, we could have some of that. So, yeah, a way to show the history.
I kind of question the reason why our staff or our police department, if we always need more, are we not paying them enough? Are we not giving them enough back? That would be one thing that I would look into and see where we stand on that. Rain gardens, I've heard this from quite a few residents down here. I actually personally went down there and looked at them. They need major attention. And I would say on Locust Street there, when you're going up and down it, all the overgrown, the rocks that are in there, maybe having an idea of removing all of that and just put a median in, so it's less maintenance. You know, it's gonna save taxpayers money when it's all said and done.
Well, I guess if I was gonna have to spend my money to do anything to make great improvements to the city, other than enlarging the police force, we have to get our maintenance guys, get them up to speed, get enough maintenance guys, parks guys, spend the money in that area, so we don't have to farm out, no work, no anything. Get our lawn mowing guys out, get the street guys out, do our own work, build our maintenance division up to what it should be. And then my second goal would be to enlarge the water park, our little splash pad, because that gets used more than any park it's the park that our citizens really use. Our citizens don't really go to Wavecrest, they really don't go to Fireman's, but the kids do come to the splash pad. So I would enlarge that.
More police on the street. I know they're having issues with hiring police, but still, that would be my main issue. Considering I live in the club area, the rain gardens, the lakefront, which would be north of the crosswalk in front of the lake, from the east end to the west end, that is all solid rock. When we were younger, that used to be a beach. We had docks, beach area, all kinds of stuff like that. I would like to see, there is city property down there that does not have any rock in front of it, in front of 5051 Carter Lake Club. I would like to see that opened up and let the kids go back to swimming like it used to be. And when they put that rock in there, they told us they were going to put a boat dock in many years ago. And I believe that boat dock is still over in Scrap Road, over at the city, whatever you call it, the city, wherever they keep the city stuff at. That dock's been there, probably all rusted. But I actually think the rain gardens in the club area are really in bad shape. I walk by there every day and you have weeds growing up. I've complained to the city. I had no luck. Yeah, I just think the residents in the club area, there used to be everybody here, Jason, Victor, we all used to swim in the club area. They came in and took out our docks because they wanted to make it they didn't want to make it a recreational lake anymore. And I really think they should put a boat dock in, because if we use I have a boat, many of us have boats in the club area. If we take our boat out, if we have to go to the bathroom and do anything, we have to take our boat back out of the water and go back home, instead of parking it in the club area, which that's why we moved there 50 years ago. Not to have a somebody come up and decide to dump rock on our shoreline and cut the lake off from us. That's why we moved there. So I would love to see, the water, just to let everybody know, there is no, when you walk on the lakefront, that's all city property. There was no entrance to the lake in the club area whatsoever. And it used to be 100% open, now it is all rock. We can't even take our dogs a walk in the water. That's pretty much it. I just wish they would do something with the lake, with the dock and with the people who go swimming. Instead of worrying about the other two parks where the Card Lake kids do not go.